Corned beef was probably my favorite of all of the dishes.
And I really like potato.
It's just really good. I really enjoyed it.
In this video, we will be cooking some canned Filipino breakfast dishes. As we all know, every Filipino pantry will never be complete without canned foods. Instant noodles, instant coffee. Name it, we have it. Whether we have surprise guests or just a typical day at home, we can easily cook up some delicious dishes to pair with rice. Today, I invited some of my friends from Hanoi and New Zealand to have a taste of Filipino breakfast, the canned version.
Hey,
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a round.
In every household families, there's like a cabinet or like a shelf full of canned foods. Instant noodles, there's instant coffee, there's cheese, canned foods, a lot of different varieties, and instant cream. This is for the garlic fries. Have you ever had Filipino breakfast before?
No, this is actually my first time.
So we're cooking corned beef with the garlic and onions. Finally, food is ready. I cannot believe Lamb skipped dinner last night for this. So, let the taste test begin. So, we just finished cooking and I have prepared for them a few canned Filipino foods. So, how does a kiwi breakfast look like?
Well, we don't normally go to this much trouble. We're more likely to have cereal or wheat bix. Maybe in the weekends, we'd like cook something like this, or with tin spaghetti, eggs and bacon. Yeah, this is very different from what we'd get in New Zealand.
Yeah, this is involved. This is great.
So, how about canned foods? Canned meat in New Zealand?
I think we wouldn't automatically go for canned meat.
Mm-hmm.
We got the man butcher and...
So it's not something that you have an easy access to, like in a Kiwi household.
You could get fresh meat so easily that we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, I
see.
mean, bacon, it's like frozen, easy to store. Canned meat's not so popular. Maybe fish or like tuna in a can.
Mm-hmm.
But not for breakfast normally.
How about the Hanoian?
Hanoi.
Breakfast.
Hanoian breakfast. Well, we would never have such a big meal like this because in the morning everyone is so busy, and especially when you're a student, so you usually go for pho or a banh mi because it's quick.
Pho
For breakfast because it's very filling.
Okay.
Because you're going to be at school from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or something, so that's why you need something very filling in the morning. It's like pho. But I usually go for a banh mi because it's quick.
Okay, so before getting started, so Filipino breakfast is supposed to be heavy. All right, so we eat breakfast before going out, either for work or for school. So let's dig in.
Garlic rice. Delicious.
Don't hold back, Andy.
Yeah, the garlic rice was one of my favorites as well. Could probably just eat that if the meal was just garlic rice. I'd be happy. It's really nice consistency, like a little bit crunchy. Really nice kind of base to the meal.
I really like rice, and I think I need steamed rice and fried rice in my life. So it's good to have a bit of both. And this is good with garlic. I just love garlic. And it's had a very good amount of garlic in it. so won't be kissing anyone today, but it was very good.
We don't normally eat rice with garlic, so this was very special and unique. I think this is the star of the meal, if I could say that. It was really good and the flavors were really bold and I enjoyed it very much. It goes well with all the side dishes that we had earlier. This was really good.
Yeah, the meatloaf was really good. Probably the thing that seems like it's most from the can out of everything. It's really easy to cook up.
It's pretty good. I know. It's like you can tear it apart. It's not too chewy. It kind of breaks apart easily. Salty. It's good. Tastes nice. Crispy on the skin. That's good. For today's brunch, it was perfect.
Definitely something that Vietnamese people would like very much because it's very crunchy and Vietnamese people like crunchy food, and this definitely reminds me of my time when I was a middle schooler when I had to cook my own meal because my parents were too busy. This was definitely really good.
Corned beef was probably my favorite of all of the dishes. Really fresh, all these different flavors. The bell peppers and the potatoes and tomatoes and the meat and the garlic. There's just so much going on in there, and it looks like it's quite easy to cook up as well. I'll definitely try to make it.
I really like this one, yeah. And I really like potato. Love potato, so put potato in anything and I'll eat it. Bell peppers and tomatoes added to the flavor. Yeah, I really like this dish.
It's very well balanced and there's different types of veggies. So there's potatoes, bell peppers, and maybe tomatoes. So it's very well balanced and I really like it. I think this is my favorite.
Yeah, I really like this one as well. It's nice to get like a big piece of fish in there, a different texture. So there are really strong flavors in this one, obviously. And sardines, really salty, really fishy, but it's really nice.
Yeah, this one is super tangy and you definitely don't need a lot of it, so it's the perfect amount for the side. I get why you wouldn't want to mix this in with everything else, but I really enjoy it.
Never thought that canned sardines could be so good. If he didn't tell me, I would definitely have thought that this was fresh sardines. I really like it because it's a little bit oily, so when you eat it with rice, it makes rice soft. Really good.
Coffee is really nice, it's really sweet, really creamy. I really like coffee, I drink a lot of coffee in Vietnam. This stuff is really nice. I have to find out where some of the creamy Filipino coffee so I can have it every morning. That was really good.
This was exciting because I like the tiny size of the cup. It just makes you savor every sip, and I really like the sweetness of it. You wouldn't want to drink more than this, but it's really creamy, sweet, and like a good kick for the morning. Just enough to get you going. I would drink this again.
This was very different from the normal coffee that we have in Hanoi. It's much lighter and it's not as dark and not as bitter as our coffees, but I really enjoyed it, and it was very creamy as well, even though there was no condensed milk in it. Very enjoyable.
So, how's the entire
Meal.
Filipino canned food breakfast meal?
It was really good. So, yeah, it's really hearty. There's so much variety, different styles I wasn't expecting. It was really nice. Quite strong flavors in some of them, right? The rice had the really strong garlic, and then the sardines was really strong. It was all really nice.
I really love like the social aspect, and everyone's eating together. You have so many dishes, which is super awesome. The flavors are very good, very good. I'm, as a Marmite fan, I can say the salt levels are good for me.
It was such a feast and I did not expect to eat this much, and I'm so glad that I skipped last night's dinner and today's breakfast. All the side dishes had very strong flavors, but it was very well balanced with garlic rice because garlic rice was plain and perfectly cooked, so I really enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you for this. This is unexpected, delightful morning, and definitely I would do this again, especially if there's more Filipinos and karaoke and just this family vibe at someone's home, I would definitely eat all of this again. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Kay. Awesome. Of a feast. You and your husband. And yeah, amazing, authentic Filipino feast. It's great. Thanks.
Thank you, Key, for inviting me over. Definitely enjoyed the meal, and I would do this again. I mean, I will do this again. You will invite me over some other time, right? So call me anytime.
Yeah.
It was a fun morning sharing cultures through food. It may have a huge Western influence, but very Filipino in essence. That's it for today's video. Comment below and let me know which dish looked the most delicious. Don't forget to subscribe and see you on the next episode.